Alright. Thanks for sticking around. Let's play more poker. Wait, what? There's no... I gotta restart the client. Something happened. There's no PLO 4 anymore? I guess it makes sense, because PLO 4 didn't really run all that often. I'm just restarting it in the vague hope that, you know, maybe PLO 20 is good to go. Never know. And I am in glass half full type of guy. Actually learned it with... Wait, what? That's just mean. For no limit I now have to scroll. They have all the limits. 4, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, 2000. And for PLO there's 4. What the deuce? 4 limits. Oh man. Oh well, we will make do for a while longer at PLO 10. I just realized when I walked the dog that being so insanely overrolled right now for PLO 10, I'm currently seeing my stack size only as a number unless they get like over 30. And that's probably very helpful when it comes to the mental side of things. Right, one thing after another. Oops. And let me check up on the music. I have the feeling that the library for trance isn't that large. Yeah, it's not. Okay then, let's look for a different genre. Else we had... What the deuce is glitch hop? Halftime? What the deuce? Psytrance? Might be the wrong sort of trance. Hang on, poker going on. In the form of King Jack 6. I'm not sure I should have re-raised this, to be honest. Okay. Give me a note. That's weird. I'm not re-raising before the flop. Drum step, dubstep, what to deuce? I don't know. The late position raise, I am gonna raise. Yeah, sounds good to me. Try to get this heads up in position. Moonbaton? What the deuce is Moonbaton? I have to try Moonbaton. No idea what that genre of music might be. There's only a bunch of tracks, but still. Okay, flopping top 2 on a very straight drawy board. He leads into us. Let's just call. That's certainly a turn. That's not a good river. Okay, so that's what Moobatron is, huh? Fair enough. That's all I need to know. techno. There's techno. I thought I didn't see that earlier. Fair enough. Let's go. Wait, one track? What the? With progressive house and electro house. Oh, I'm sorry, I spaced out here. Did I have a good hand? No. Ooh. Oh, wait, I paid access to have like 3 songs in each genre? Let's just go by tags. Let's take the tag Dancy. See what happens then. Alright, you guys have been busy in the chat, huh? Good start for the Trancy tag. No, Dancy, not Trancy. Ooh, shit, my T took that out. Cool. So there's no need to turn that set into a bluff. If that was regarding the set I did turn into a bluff, I completely agree. And I don't think I've ever done it before. I was kind of hoping to get out like a higher set. Holding the 1 blocker to the Broadway. On the 3-tour Broadway board. And I'd never even considered it before the turn. I completely agree with you, like if you have enough showdown value, then there's so many bluffing spots in Omaha, no need to mix those in as well. A decent hand on here. I think that can be a raise. I'll check up on that in this. Actually, I'll check up on that right now. In the small blind, he's in the cutoff. Yeah, that's exactly right, actually. It is solver approved. And we do take it down. Neat. Getting aces on table 3. This is has to be a raise on the button, even with the 5. You get to put more money in. These are the double suited aces, so we shall put more money in, that is. Took it down on the King 6-6 board, which is very neat. And took it down with the aces as well. Bit unsure what to do here. I'm not suited to the ace, so now I am sure what I'm gonna do. Let us fold. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, I'm just catching up now. But Random Shield, that's what I've been reading. What Godlike Michael is saying is the same that I've been reading all over the place. That, like, for example, for No Limit Hold'em, if you can beat 5 cent, 10 cents No Limit Hold'em, you're gonna clean up in the casino €1, $2 blinds. NL200 basically in the casino. Online is just so much tougher. And I keep reading I have been reading that for years now. Yeah, that's like Mike is saying. Live player that plays PLO 500 would get butchered if he played PLO 500 online. Would get butchered if he played PLO 100, possibly even PLO 50 online, I believe. I'm gonna check here the aces. Get raised here, and this I'm gonna call, I think. He bets half pot, and I'm gonna call as well. Nothing cooking here. Interesting turn, I don't know. Give us a pair, not flush draw. So we're gonna check it through. Very nasty river here. No, we're never good. Wait, and Dominic? I think I saw King 7-7 something that he re-raised up here. Table 2. Oh, King 7-3. Fair enough. King 7-3. Single suited kings. King 7-3, huh? And under the gun or MP? Seems a tad loose. Give him a shirt for now. It's a nice board for it. And the blocker to the Broadway as well. Rainbow board, making top 2. It's a queen blocker. I'm gonna come over the top here. If he has 5s, then you know, so be it. Nice. I like that. Liked everything that just happened in his hand. No, but regarding the Daniel Negreanu thing, wasn't there, like, didn't he try to play NL 100 or 200 2 or 3 years ago online and he got killed? Like, pretty much as you say, Michael? Seem to remember something like that. Yeah, and as I said, I kept reading that regarding the stakes. If you can beat PLO 50 online over a large sample, you're gonna kill the live games. Alright, down here, the Ace King 10 3, single suited to the ace, under the gun, not a bad hand, not a bad start. And curious, I think I should be breaking even, maybe down a little on the session now. Yeah, down 1 buy-in. Not a huge deal. Call this laptop pair, and that is it. That's the best thing to be said about this hand and this board. Wonder if this could ever be a squeeze without the 10. Actually, nah, I was going to. Gosh darn it. The worst of all the options. Now I folded. Aww. Ah. That's cool. Just the second nuts we would have flopped. Might have saved some money there. Never know. I do know that I played a week of Limit Hold'em in Vegas in 2014, like right after my the days where I played it professionally for a while, and I knew exactly where I was at in most of the hands. It was a joy to play live. You know, if I didn't have a plane to catch, I would have just stayed in Vegas. I could have. No, I mean I didn't have to bankroll for life. I was playing 4-8 for heaven's sake, so. The other players weren't the problem, the rake was. But still, it was great fun. And it didn't compare to online at all. Let's see what happens here. Nothing so far. Here I'm gonna lead now. After he checks it once. Mr. Carl Z. That changes things a little. He checks and then I hope we're good? Yeah. What do you call there with? Let's find out. What? 7-4-4-3? Not even clubs? Hearts? I guess an open-ender? Wow, wow. Well, good for you, my friend. Getting a shirt? At least for now. Might have to upgrade him to a different color later on. Right, and that's on my to-do list for tonight or for tomorrow before the stream. Making a bot command that explains the color coding. Ooh, kinks. On the button. Can't hurt. Took that one down. The sand I'll let go. I'm kind of curious about it. I'm like 80% certain it is a fold, but in the past that 80% sometimes turned out to be like rather like 30%. So it was the King Jack 8-6. I guess an MP. It's a short one. Yeah. With 10s. King Jack 10 and down to the 7. Then it's fine, single suited. Wonder what about double suited though. King Jack 8-6 it was. Not even then. That is right on the cutoff. And while that's an interesting discussion to read, I don't really have anything to add, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, also interesting. Getting the ace-ace, 10-8, double suited. No, wait, tell a lie. Single suited, but at least to the ace. Shall be good enough for us. Also an interesting spot here with the open end on that flush draw. I think this one I'm gonna check raise. Decent board for the aces here. He did us the discourtesy of checking. That was very rude. Took it down with the aces. Get raised here. Well, I'm never folding. I'm also not re-raising, I think. Ooh, this feels like a busy song. Just imagine what these guys did just before they recorded it. Jesus, yeah, Hansen is... I mean, he's something, isn't he? The amounts he lost online. I just hope for his sake that the rumors that he, or what I read, that he made more than that in online, or in backgammon in general, not necessarily online, are true, because he seems to be a likable guy. And this Australian Million, whatever it was called, book was a very entertaining read. So yeah, I hope for his sake that he's doing alright financially after getting slaughtered online. Making another ace down there? Nope. So I'm curious about this one. So I would consider this MP since this dude just sat down. And we were short. Let's see if that's allowed, so to say. King Queen 8-8, huh? Wait, what? All the other kings are, not the King Queen? Are you kidding me? I clicked the wrong thing. Here, the sleepy dude, I am going to raise. Interesting now with the king rolling off. Yeah, I'm going to bet it now. And this is also interesting. Start by checking here. Jesus, what's up with that song? He raises here and I'll let it go. Yeah, of course I'll bet now. Calls. Which I don't really dislike, I think. Let's see. Please don't raise. Yeah, calling is super. Call the jack high flush. Oh, he had two pair. No diamond blocker? Wow. Ooh, interesting. Bottom set on a very dangerous board. Okay, they all checked it. Now I'm gonna bet pot basically, I think. I like the last comment particularly. In particular, Godlike Michael. Live players being better at picking off live tells, and the online players generally speaking having better fundamentals, because they need to have them if they want to be at least break even. Because they're gonna be fighting every day with guys that just spend a lot of time studying and figuring out ways to get ahead. There was a hooker joke in there as well, but I already reached my quota when it comes to hooker jokes. Yeah. Mike is saying Gus is a great guy. I wish him the best. I do too. Seems like a great guy. But I'm wondering why we never hear from him. Didn't he resurface like within the last 6-8 months? Something online, I mean. But there was something going on there. Possibly even winning some money. Not sure about that part. On a short-handed table, this I'm gonna call. Not loving it at all. Loving the open-ender. I'm here, I'm gonna bet. For pair, flush draw. Then you have 2 pairs to make. Keep bets, I'm gonna call once with all the backdoor flush as well. Pair in my hand, why not? He bets again and I'm inclined to fold it with just the open-ender, which is what I'll do. Here, I'm not sure. I'm gonna come over the top, and if I need to, I put it in. Here, I decided to bet now, even though the board has paired. Maybe I think I spaced out there on the turn, to be honest. Not sure if I bet it. Yeah, we're gonna have to put it in. Can't fold now. He's gonna have aces, yeah. Come on, 5. Yeah, deserved. Well deserved, my friend. You had the better hand. What's the move there, I wonder? So small blind versus button. Okay, can look this one up. No, this one I can't look up. I think it's either a call. It's not a. Can't be a fold with the kings, the ace in there, and suited to the ace. I think it's a call. That's good to me. Against a against a maniac, it's like always a repot. Leading towards call. Let me know if you have an opinion about that hand right there. It's on the big blind, I believe. He was in the small blind, a 3-bet and early position raiser. Ah, that's also a factor. He's 3-bet and early position raiser. In the small blind. Yeah. Right, this has been a slow start. Let's play some hands. Get my head back in the game. A possible start here. It's at least not a terrible hand. If he raises, I think I can call on the button. Oh. Aces on table 1 under the gun. I'll keep you updated. Yeah, I think calling here is fine. Let me check on that. Although I'm sure it is. Folding now, of course. This is ace 9, 7, 6. That's a pretty nice flop. Not by checking. Yep. 8, 7 and 7, 6. With the ace 9 out of 2 hands that can be called. At least to solve away. And I did not take it down here with the aces, I think. Nope. I think one of the buttons might still be a fold, but with the extra money in there. Check up on that again. Queen Jack 5-8, huh? Nope. It's the cutoff for the double suited hands. Take it down free, which is sweet. Okay, let's get into some action. I'm gonna bet here. I'm gonna 3-bet here with a beautiful rundown. Oh, it's not perfectly suited, but screw that. Right. I think I saw him in some stream, you're right. Playing for him small stakes in the King's Club Casino, yeah. I think I might have caught some of that. Ooh, not our board at all. There would have been so many nice boards to get here. Don't mind, like, having called I don't mind the spot we gotten in here at all. I think that was alright. I will check up on it though, I'm curious. Might as well learn something. There wasn't a small blind, so it was a small blind MP squeeze, something like that. Let's say a small blind squeeze cutoff. And I had 9765, right? Yep, perfect. Even the badly suited one is can be done the way I did it. Nice. Okay, some action down there on table 4. Wow, hands all over the place now. Ace, King, Jack 8, beautifully double suited. Very nice flop for our hand down here on table 4. Flopping top pair, flopping, having a blocker to straight draws. And of course a nut flush draw on top. Get a call, make 2 pair, which is interesting. Hang on, so here I'm not gonna bet that big. Here I'm gonna check out of position. Here I'm gonna check behind. I think that's cool. On table 2, having 3 aces now, I'm gonna bet again. I'm gonna call for sure, having the gutter 2 nuts and the nut flush. Whole bunch of all the overcards in the world. On table 4, betting now on the river, having checked the turn. That's good to me, I think we have it. What happened? We had like a set of 5s in the end. That was dirty if so. Queen, 5-5, huh? You have diamonds, he has diamonds, so okay, the flop call wasn't horrible. Here, I'm not gonna pot it, almost. Some interesting stuff is happening. I get some hands. Here I can call with the gutter and the flush draw. Not the greatest turn, clearing the board. Against its bet size. Who's aggressive, huh? I'm gonna let it go. There's some min raising ongoing. Yeah, actually I should have min re-raised. Damn it! Here, I mean, sorry. Here I'm gonna bet. Ah no, I forgot table 4. I was just. Oh, god damn it! It's the King, Queen, Jack, double suited. At least you wanna flop the world. So here I'm gonna have to fold, unfortunately. Right. What happened on table 4 where I folded a hand that I didn't want to fold? We never knew. Extra money out of position, how big could I make it? Let's just call. Pair, open-ender, blockers, no flushes, no flush blockers. Okay. Guess I'm deciding to raise the small blind. I'm gonna check up on it as well. If it's half pot, I'm gonna call for that once. check here, not blocking anything of relevance. He bets half again, and the flushes there have to fold as well. He uses his chance when I check to him and bets, and more power to him. Nice hand here, queen 7-6-5, double suited on the button. Get to open. Sure, let's check it. Checks again, I'm gonna bet now. He raises, and good for him. Can't do nothing about it. Right now, not much is going our way, but that too shall pass. Oh, I don't know, Random Chill. My definition of poker player is much simpler than that. They're not well-rounded or, you know, all-rounder poker players then in that case, for sure. If you're able to lift up the cards to cards that have been dealt to you and you can see what they are, and you're able to move the chips, pretty much a poker player. And in many cases of our opponents, that is, you know, a good definition too. Not check raising, just raising this. Not sure if this is too frisky. Check up on that. I'll check up on that once the pre-flop is over. This I can just put into position already. It is. Gee, I can't because I don't have time. Okay, we're looking at a family pot here. This is gonna be interesting. Oof, aces. And the nuts. Hello. Also a nice spot here. And we take it down with the nuts on table 4. On table 2 we flop the world. Table 1 we get raised, which I'm not folding to, just gonna call. And on this board we're gonna go with it. Right, one thing after another. Here I'm gonna pot it. Here I'm gonna repot it. 7 to 6 as a blocker to straight. I'll just do it. Open ender no good. Ace and open ender no good, my friend. Shazam! Shazam! We get the aces right after that hand. Ace ace, king 9. Come on, Andrew. You're steamed, right? Okay, here we get to put it all in. I'll keep you updated what happens and what he has. Actually, let's check it out. He's in pretty bad shape. Don't get there, man. That would be not deserved at all. And we take this one down too, and just like that, we're moving some stuff around. And wow, we get to put it all in. Let's. Yes, please. Okay, here's a decent hand. Don't give him a queen. Shazam! To the nizzle! Woo! That was like 3-4 buy-ins within like 2 minutes. That's alright by me. And I did want to check up on that hand though. That was an okay squeeze there. Woo. gonna raise him right away on a non-flush board. On the flush board I will just call. And I will try to catch up on the chat as soon as I have a moment. Right now things are going on all over the place. And right, so here I'm now gonna check. Although no, when he checks, no. Yeah, I'm gonna raise the perfect double suited rundown. Took it down with a c-bet on the turn on table 4. Come on, man, raise. I'm not gonna mind. I promise you. I have to leave table 1 because it's 3-handed. I don't want that. Yeah. Oh no, wait. Wait, what? The min bet? Okay, guys, it is time. It is time. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Min betting. Oh, way to victory. This is the spot. This is the spot. If ever I've seen one, it is this one. We do get it. This is the min bet bonanza. Min bet bonanza. Oh, why can't it be Sunday, man? Why can't it be frickin' Sunday? Ah, you killjoy. What happened to the min betting? Okay, we have him in rough shape. Come on, come on, come on, do it for us. Ah, he had the perfect hand against us. None of our flushes covered. Oh man, that would have been so satisfying. It was still satisfying. He's puking. What the why? Okay, lots of short-handed tables right now. We dig this. So let's... Is there anything for me to do with the chat? It has to do with me, I mean. Oh man, how funny was that? There is no justice. No, I can't finish that sentence. Because after the crazy results of last month, yeah, I can't finish that sentence. There is justice in the world, and he got it. He had the aces, he had a better hand. Marginally so, though. In this specific situation, I think it was... I'd be curious to know what it was. It wasn't much more than 50-50, I would guesstimate. Yeah, shot of redemption here with some aces. Okay, I'm gonna leave that whole chat situation alone. See what we can move with the aces here. Actually, I'm gonna give this dude on table 2 like some other jacket. Because he's gonna be curious about us now. He's gonna think we have... maybe he won't think we are a fish, because we did have a very nice hand, all in all. What's going on down here? Guess I have to fold it. I mean, the one thing the online players, as Mike is saying, do have going for them is You just see millions and millions of hands. If you're a grinder. Even if you don't study, that has to leave a mark, right? I have to call here with the gutter into two flush draws, one of them coming in now. Super excited about it. Check, I'm gonna check behind. Sometimes we're good, like sometimes. Closing the action. Let's go. Let us go. Nope, not gonna get in any trouble on this board. That is fine. Right, I meant to check up on this hand earlier. Keep forgetting. The King Jack. That's the one, right? So I was in the... Why can't it show the position in these hand histories? Okay, he checks. No, they all check. I'm gonna bomb it now. Even though I now have a decent backdoor. Not backdoor, I have a decent flush draw and I would hate to get raised, which I'm getting now. This sucks. Now I regret having bet here. And I have to call. Why? 9 for 599. 6 for 9. You know what? I'm assuming my gutter isn't good. I'm gonna pitch it. No need to compound the mistake. Right, I think it was a small blind squeeze cutoff type of thing. What wasn't? Jesus, why can't they have better hand history files that are easier to read? You know what, I'll just copy it out and do it later. Yeah, should have thought of that earlier. No need to bore you guys with this. Right, done and done. More poker, more poker. I'm feeling the later hours that might become a beer stream. I fancy having a beer later. One. I'm gonna go nuts. Jack 10-4, that was literally up against King King on 909. Yeah. I think that's a good educated guess there. Yeah, yeah. It was a flush board, I believe, on a turn. And he bet when it put the board paired in the river. Might be mixing up a hand here. Actually, now the table is filled up. I can stay. Raise this one. Okay, don't like it, but I have to call. Not the droids we're looking for. We turn a gutter. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. Not gonna try anything. Yes, I can call. An interesting board on table 1. Bets, and I'm gonna call once. I turn a gutter and I have a blocker to the straight, so I'm gonna bet it and bet again on the river. Just calls. Yeah, blocking the other straight now as well. I'll let you know what happens. Down here I'm gonna bet once more. Turning a pair now and having 2 flushes. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. He folds on the other table against the bluff. That is less unfortunate. And here I'm gonna have to give up, right? Yeah, I'm covering all the... except for this... I'm covering all the draws I could be calling with myself. The rest should be made hands, something you can call with. Like a straight, I would assume. Really? See that right? Shirt. Right, so he had King, King, Queen 5. 2 spades, 2 clubs. So I guess he had the spades on a turn. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Guess it's not that crazy. All 4 of the same suit, huh? Let's let it go. Even though I lost a bunch in a few hands here now. Not a bunch, a little bit. And also kind of autopiloted here or spaced out. Just going to erase this. Fair enough now. Gutter's not gonna be enough. What's it gonna do? Right, I was gonna check how if it did any damage. Doesn't look like it. Nope, breaking even for the day. Not horrible by any means. Ooh, let me check up on the microgaming tournament out of curiosity, if it's still going on. How many entries it now has. Sorry about that, I'll take it away from the screen in a second. Get raised here, and this one I'm gonna fold, even though this is Mr. Loose aggressive. Oh, I didn't forget my password. I clicked the wrong thing. Alright, I'm thinking whether I should call this or raise this against Loosey Goosey having 3 Broadway cards. All the cards work well together. Ace King, I think we're gonna raise it. Very, very nice board if it wasn't for the 2 clubs. Check call, like whatever he bets I'm gonna call. And now I have to... yeah, I checked twice, I can't really do anything. I feel that's too optimistic. Never gonna win this. Yep, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so the Fantastic Four ended up, the tournament from earlier ended up having 75 entries. And there's still 18 remaining. In the money will be at 12. For min cash would be 31. And up top would be 326. Not bad. It's gonna be a turbo bounty in 12 minutes. Let's play that one. Yeah, that's. And Random Shield, you forgot, you missed the min betting bonanza earlier. I'm gonna clip it. Unfortunately I lost it. I had a perfectly double pseudo rundown. It was quite fun. Here, having the Queen of Hearts, the Jack. I'm gonna call hoping something like a 9 or 10 comes off. Not for this bet size though. Fair enough. No need to get overly fancy. Some decent looking hand. Oof. And I can't... I don't think I should call in that case. See, maybe we get to see what they show up with. That would have been very dicey bottom set here. Would have spilled a whole bunch of trouble. Okay, less troubling is the Ace King 10 6, double suited on table 3, and of course Ace King King 7 on table 4. So let's... First of all, I kind of want to see what happens here. We would have made quads, interesting, but here I'm gonna 4-bet. On table 1 I'm gonna check out what happened there. I get raised. Interesting turn for us having the 10. I'm just gonna pot it. Holding the 7 blocker. And we're looking pretty well. He makes a backdoor flush well. Oh no, he had 2 pair. Like the 9-5-3-3. YOLO indeed, my fine friend. YOLO indeed. Alrighty, you get to play dress up. Jesus Christ. Let's do this again then. Let's do this again. Against this dude. Yes, please. You didn't need to call. Why can you cold call here? You have like 288 left. What the deuce? Now this is all sorts of horrible, but again we can't fold. Why the call, Lee? What the deuce? I mean, I can check call, I can rip it in. Let's go for the check call this time. Maybe he like bombs it completely, pots it, and then gets the other peeps out. I'm never folding here. The gutter, you have the nuts right now. Give us a 10 just to screw you over for a change. YOLO indeed, my good friend. What do you have there this time? You better know that this is not tilting me, Derek. Actually, you shouldn't know that. Think what you want to think, and I want to know what you had there. What the deuce? Devil was played itself from the moment this dude called, and the pot got huge. It didn't pretty much the flop didn't matter. I blocked the straight a little with the 9 there on table 4, so I don't feel bad about how that went at all. And Lee just cold called with aces. And just called, yeah, and left like 288 behind. What in the world is happening on this table? Thanks for the clip. I still need to clip it. Yeah, but Sunday Fun Day is the Minbet Mania, and it will be. It shall be. But Derek show up within that hand. So Derek had the good old Jack 10 9-5 offsuit. Yeah. I can't fold ever here in position. I wish I could buy a deep now at this table. Well, there was 2 buy-ins down the drain in quick succession, but the first one completely played itself, and the second was meh. It was all in all a perfect spot against his hand. I mean, what more can I want there? But I can't get over lead, just calling there, leaving 288 behind. What in the deuce? And Derek is on a run, on a serious run. I like Derek. The ultimate in understatement, my friend. I do try to stay humble, you know. I do try to stay humble. I've rarely been better entertained when while losing hands, as I have been in the last 4 minutes. Jesus Christ. You know, I'm not saying the music playing right now is bad. I actually don't really have an opinion about it. It just occurs to me, I understand if old folks hear this and they go like, that's just noise to me, you know, like people that grew up with the, like Bob Dylan and the Beatles and whatever, and they hear this. You're right. I don't think they'll convert, is what I'm saying. Right, some damage was done here to the bankroll, right? To the day, not to the bankroll. Down just a hair above 3 buy-ins. That's easily fixed. Or just as easily compounded, but I doubt it. In a good mood. Yeah! Derek on table 4. He is in the crosshairs. Actually, he's wearing the wrong shirt. Oh, the next big splash pot. Yes, please. To fold here as well. And Derek definitely likes being himself right now, with all the YOLOs and the thank yous and... Interesting one, top and bottom. Here. Also interesting that I have double paired aces on another board, on another table. Derek is just taking it down. I like it. I like Derek being full of vim and vigor. Not ideal, obviously, but still gonna bet it. Whew. That's also a pretty nice board. See what happens down here. Yeah, it's likely in a draw. We get really from under the gun. The most likely thing you could have would be 8s, right? And blocking a nut flush. Very tight, huh? Well, how many hands? 25 hands. No, I'm in here. Does have to 4, okay, let's make it 3 or an ace. Oh, you had the full house already, okay. But we made the 3 and yeah, what more can you ask for if the poker gods give you what you're asking them to give you? I mean, against a very tight guy, I guess he's not doing this with too many draws here. You got a shot at redemption though. More aces coming our way at the same table. No, I don't think there's much dubstep going on in the scene in the retirement homes. Maybe some dub shuffling, you know, like feet 10 centimeters in front of one another. And this looks a bit better. And I'm gonna pot it. SPR of 2, yep. If you lose this one, it's cooler. The other one was could very well be argued to should have folded there, and I think that would be correct. But I lose this one there. See, having spent so much time on the internet, I overlooked this by now. And I'm also well aware that you will not want to make that mistake. With it there. The green shirt. God, why he's wearing the green shirt. I don't know, I don't remember. He's just calling that is awesome news, and that is a horrible flop. Although we do have the king of spades. Start by checking behind. You actually using dictation software? Because I'm using Dragon Natural Speaking for my translation stuff. Back when I, did normal work. I think I was gonna stick to my plan and start betting here. It's gonna be easy if he raises. He calls, a little bit more difficult what to do on the turn. And Derek is just still on the run. He's at 91 now. Not exactly sure what he started with when he joined the table. Wow! But anyway, if you're using dictation software, the Dragon Natural Speaking is amazing. It's a crappy software in the terms of, software quality. Horrible piece of programming, and I'm saying there's a complete programming noob, but you can just tell. Gordon being very tight under the gun. Yeah. I came around to your point of view. Okay, I'm gonna call. There's been a missed opportunity there. Yeah, against him, I'm shoving this. Having a pair. Not blocking straights, but screw that. I would like to point out that I'm neither steamed nor tilted. I just think this is a decent spot to get money in against Derek, who's never folding here. And he's doing our work for us. Let's see. Somebody made it straight, right? No! Eat that, Derek! Now we have a stack against you. And this is one of the few times that I am excited to play deep stacked. Stop shuffling. Yes, I said earlier, I'm happy to make you laugh for a change. You had me in stitches last night. And I think the night or 2 nights before that as well. Just kept thinking to myself, this random shill. A funny dude. So, Shazam! I think I forgot that. Okay, she just sang something with Danger in the Twilight. At first I understood Danger in the Toilet, and I was like, what is... what kind of song is this gonna be? Raising this seems okay to me. Especially against the min raise. And you're right about Gordon, I'm actually gonna put him into a yellow shirt, as in tight ass. Get cold called here from the small blind, which is so weird. Derek is chipping up again. I didn't see the hand, but I see he gained some chips there. And everybody wants to play with Derek. Okay, let's... Yeah, I'm gonna c-bet now. Delayed c-bet type of thing. And this is gonna be dicey. Here we get called... I block the kings for some straight draws. Let's check, see what happens. This is iffy, let's see. He's potentially iffy. Because if he comes over the top, whew, good stuff. Okay, we're gonna try some. We're gonna get back to our old tricks and limp the aces in a splash pot where people go nuts. Okay, we're not gonna lose any more money here. Even with 3 pair, we're never getting nowhere near the odds to get a full house here. And the aces thing works. Flush against low flush. What the deuce? And he put it in there as well. This is a table, man. Wow. DD, I guess you mean a dragon. Is good. I've got some alpha stuff from the group that's trying to integrate VTT voice transmission technology? Well, let's watch first. He has kings, and you know, if he gets there, I think he got there with a straight, right? Oh, wait, what happened? I had a better straight, yeah. Wasn't quite sure if I had a straight or not. Well, Shazam again! Diamond draw against Derek was a good shove. Thank you for saying that, as always. It does mean something to me in the form of, you know, either something to learn or reinforcement that I'm doing things correctly. The Shazam! The Shazam! I'm gonna pitch this one, and just gonna check this one. Check call. Decent turn. I'm gonna go for the... Am I gonna go for the check raise? Yeah, I think so. Is this bet size? Yeah, you could have just potted it there. Interesting, but I'm gonna check call. I don't see him having any sets here. Yeah, I think most likely it beats us would be King 10. That was a very nice check, in the sense, not that it was masterfully done, but it earned us some extra money there. Whew. It's trying to read hands. There goes the kid in the playground. Playground where everybody wants to trip. Yeah! Trippy Derek. Oh, no, Gravity Derek. Gravity Derek. Oh man. I'll be back in a second. Noticed. I noticed. Flush versus flush, you can make some money off that guy. Oh yeah. Versus that guy? Yeah. Yeah. See what we can do here with suited aces. Not gonna just call here for sure. What's the SPR for these guys? I mean, straight draws are most likely for this guy, right? Of course, there's kings, a whole bunch of kings in here. I think I'm just gonna pot it. Dragon dictation and voice to text. Ah, I see. Dragon dictation. Fair enough. Okay, we're heads up here. This is perfect. So I don't mind calling now. And he does not get there. Or does not stay there. Wow. Wow. Yeah, 2 pair. Fair enough. But we weren't in horrible shape. By any means. With the straight draw as well. I think a gutter was what we had, right? Although I don't know, I might be talking out of my ass. We did have the gutter, but he might have had that one covered, that he would have made the same straight that we made ours. Not sure. Too lazy to look it up. Yeah. I know one thing, as long as Derek is sitting on this table, I'm not taking a smoke break. And just like that, the damage to the bankroll has been repaired. And we're sitting at almost 1 buy-in in profit now, so a movement of 4 buy-ins within the last, what, 15 minutes? Good stuff. No, not 2 of the button. And was that... Did Jeremy do it in that flush versus flush thing? I have to check that. No, that guy left, huh? Yeah, right here. Because I was like, didn't I put a blue shirt on this dude? And I did indeed, and then he left. This one I'm folding on this table. So he's gonna re-raise, I'm gonna be out of position against him. Well, we will often re-raise, at least. And a nice hand on table 1. King, king, queen, 8, double suited. Suits me just fine. And he does re-raise. Fair enough. He gets re-raise. Wow. Now things get in. Let's watch. I'm gonna get back to it. Come back to it. First here I'm gonna squeeze. Even though Gordon is in there. Let's see what happens with Gordon. If he re-raises... He just calls, and that's good news. Gordon just calls. And also good news is this flop. Oh, sort of. But I think I'm just gonna pot it this time. The pot is large enough already. 3-bet, 2 callers, yeah. I think that's fine. What's gonna happen here? Derek's gonna take it down. Good for Derek. And he's lolling it up still. has the speech play mastered. Take it down here with the pot-sized bet on the flop. It's cool. Yeah, I think so too. He is like, if there's any room to get looser, then he's seeking it out. Talking about room, how's the pool doing? 40 at PLO 10, 24 PLO 50, 12 at PLO 200. Let me take a quick look at no limit. 60, 70, 100, 140, 120. 120 players at no limit. Bad at all. Now he assesses his high point again, and he's just, you know, he's crazy to begin with, and I believe there's a certain amount of winner's tilt as well. Maybe he's just crazy. Maybe there are no external, no secondary factors needed. I'm still gonna wait for decent hands that I can 3-bet to isolate Derek, where I don't mind if he 4-bets. He's the life of that table, man. I dig it. Curious to know. I'd be curious to know if he's already gotten to some of the other players. I could imagine he has. You having a, an off day. Keep losing against the maniac. At some point, it can't stop to be fun. It can stop being fun. I mean. Let's watch what happens here on the river. Yeah. How can you ever just call there against Derek? Okay, this is a spot coming up. Not sure how to go about it. Actually, I am. This hand is good enough not to overthink it. Here I'm gonna bet and bet large. And I wish I was 100 BB deep, then I could just come over the top. I mean, there might be something to be said about doing it in any case, but we have position, and let's watch. Not the droids we're looking for at all. Here I'm gonna have to... I want to check... That's okay? Look at that. We can't do anything here, unfortunately, on this board. That is fine, except that we lose... I don't care about the money, but I care about losing ammunition against Derek. That's unfortunate. Interesting turn here, which I'm gonna check. Too aggressive in these spots earlier. So Derek just won a humongous pot. Folding under the gun with the 3 diamonds? Yeah, I think so. If he's raising it, then I'm gonna be out of position in a really tough spot. On almost all boards, on many boards. Now, what did Derek show up with there? Don't say good game! Don't you leave there, don't you dare leave him. Derek had the good old 7-5, 4 deuce, one with a straight, 4-2-8. Yeah. These are the hands Derek is playing. So if we get anything that's a tiny bit better than the Queen 10 Jack that we had earlier, 10-9, and he re-raises, I'm gonna come over the top. I don't know what the best approach is there. With a medium premium, if that's a word or a category. To come over the top or to call and reevaluate on the flop, because he doesn't even need rope. He's gonna hang himself whatever we do if we check. On whatever board appears, I should say. Definitely calling here. Yeah, true. Me too. At least without a splash. Yeah. And here I'm not folding. Let's hope this guy folds. That would be awesome. I'm gonna have to let it go. Even with all the other flush draw, I'm gonna have to let it go. Just because of this guy. You know, Derek, I'm calling all day long here. Ooh, that's rough. He would have made it. He had a better flush draw, and there was at the top pair, and there was the correct call to fold there. Okay, we got some hands. We got the aces here. We got the ace king 10-8 double suited here. I have to fold against Derek out of position with this hand. Beautiful flop. No one is deep. Took it down pre-flop with the ace king 10-8. I think the Ron character here is looking happier on the outside than he feels on the inside right now. Here I'm just going to pot it with this pot. Pot size, I mean. Derek, man. And you know, if he leaves the table and takes the money home, then that's also good for the game. Because he's gonna, if he leaves with a profit tonight, he's gonna love it. He's gonna be back. For sure. Take it down here with the set. This one I'm gonna play differently. Okay, I was gonna say I would just limp. He's gonna raise, as always, of course. Did Derek just... Oh, he keeps doing the speeches all the time. It's his way. Whew. Alright, Derek. Show us what you got. I'm not gonna slow play this. I know there's a whole bunch of dangerous turns that could come off. Actually, betting small to induce might have been something here. What's this SPR? Yeah. Just gonna... Actually, I don't need to wait. Come on, don't draw out on us. No! No! I don't care about the money, I care about not being deep against him. You don't tilt me, my friends. Well, it's his night. What can you do when it's Derek's night? What can you do? What can you do? Actually, should have called this, not because I would have flopped the set, but because it actually was a big... How much extra was in there? It was raise and call. Yeah, I should have called it in position. Yeah, I think I like that. Like next time I'm deep against him, not coming over the top, let him bet into you, and yeah. I think so too. Ooh, and he would have drawn out of on us again here. Good thing we... Derek is having a run! Yeah, he had only... yeah. Calling this against Derek all day long. Calling it against all other people as well. Fair enough. See if we can get deep against him. I would love to buy in for 50 now here. Okay, that is a nice card. Decent card. You might be able to go deep against Derek. Deeper. You can't fold Derek, like ever. The flush draw. You know. I'm curious as to how drunk he is, because he still seems to be hitting all the right buttons. I think I'm... Like pre-flop, I want to switch it up against him, as in put in some bets with all the decent hands. He's playing so much crap. Yeah. Come on, pot it. Pot it, my friend. Are you ready? Are you ready, Random Shell? Don't flush me out again. There we go! Deep against Derek, deeper than we have ever been. I'm getting all kinds of excited here. Here I'm still betting, even though, you know, there's the obvious straight, but it's only one straight. Oh, this guy is deep. I hadn't noticed that. Ooh, he doesn't. I'm gonna check call. I'm actually checking to induce, basically, not because I'm scared of the straight now. Man, this is the table to be at right now. He had decided to re-raise before the flop. I'm gonna put it in. If I need to, I mean. Yeah, I didn't want to call this one here. Even closing the action, nah. I'm gonna wait for my spot against Derek. Yeah, this is the first time ever that I'm not worried about playing deep at all. This is also where being insanely overrolled for the stake comes in handy. You know, even if I lose like this deck against him, I'm not gonna be tilted at all. Although I'm thinking, what do you think, Shill? I mean, if I leave the table now, I would get seated back at the same table as soon as I rejoin, for sure. Should I just hack away at him at 100 BB deep? I keep doing that, or just stay deep? I'm leaning towards staying deep, but I'd be curious what you would do. Yeah. You know, when people could potentially reach over the table and beat you up, you tend to be a little bit more reserved in your with your words. And of course you get... I don't have much experience in life at all. I'm sure you get some, you know, nut jobs. I read stories on Reddit about that every once in a while. Calling here sounds good to me. But yeah, I'm in the quads, right? Shazam! I have to fold here now. But the call was fine. Oh man. Bluffing top 2 is good enough for me. Still good enough for me? Shouldn't have many straights here. Feeling? Yeah, we do take it down. Nice. Not gonna call the... If he should just call... Like, did he? Never called pre-flop, right? You know what? That's an excellent question. I don't know. I don't know what he said. This is an excellent question. I don't think he said anything. Okay, decided to squeeze here. And what's the SPR? It's pretty large. I'm just gonna check. I have to fold this. I'm fairly certain I still have the best hand, but who knows what's gonna happen on the turn on the river. Nope, not a Derek hand. I wouldn't leave the table. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know. But I was curious if you had like... You know, maybe you would have had like a compelling reason. Thanks for the input. Interesting. This I want to call in position for the rest of the hand. Here I'm gonna raise. Here I'm gonna call. Let's watch, let's watch. Oof. Oof. Okay, well, first of all, betting here. I'm just gonna call, wait for a turn. Yeah, check now. Maybe check too quickly. Okay, that's our turn. I know there's two flush draws out there, but against this bet size I can't just call. That is stupid. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't do it to me. Shit! Fucking Sam! To the Dizzle. Sorry for the swearing. Like, in case you know this is gonna make it to the clip, I apologize for the swearing, but... Oh lord! Oh lordy lord! I don't think we've ever been at 80 bucks in this stream ever! Without a... splash. I'm... You know, just taking my pulse right now. And it's gone. This I did on purpose, by the way, the lip calling here. Although maybe not that well advised, because it's against this guy, it's always going to be multi-way. This is not a multi-way type of hand. Not necessarily. I'm actually shaking just a tiny bit from the adrenaline. But I can't leave the table, I can't go on a break, I have to sit it out. Ooh, and here I 3-bet before the flop. Now I'm gonna bet small. So if Derek calls here, I actually have to, let me think. Okay, he folds and he's not deep enough, then I'm just folding. Here I got raised, which is all kinds of cool. Thank you for saying that. That was a good fold. Here I am folding. Usually I raise this, but it's gonna be a big raise. He's gonna come over the top. Still gonna be in position, but... Actually, no. Let's do it here. Yeah, I'll check. Wait a little too long here. I'm gonna give him the bad news in a second. Here, of course, I'm gonna call it. It's sweet, because now it's gonna be a heads-up pot in position against Derek. Ooh. First of all, let's do this here. He folds, that is awesome. Please don't flush us. Just gonna call again. We're way too deep for anything else. The question is, can he fold? I'm gonna tank for a while on this one. I'm telling you what, if I win this one and we clean him out, I will take a break. Because he's gonna be short stacked and then I'm gonna be way too nervous. Not nervous, like hyped to play for a second. And I keep clicking on the time bank thing so it doesn't auto check me. We got him, random. I couldn't even cheer, and I'm sticking to my guns. And now I'm sticking the needle in. Sorry about that, Derek. I need to take a break. I need a beer too. Otherwise I'm not gonna be able to play for the rest of the night. I'm not even at the point yet where I can talk. Hang on, there's some stuff going on here. I'm gonna have to call it. Because I can't think about it properly. Fine, we take that one down here. I'm gonna check. I'm completely beside myself right now. And I just see your chat coming in and I'm, oh, now he left, that's perfect, because now I can leave. Okay, here now I'm gonna pot it. I can't concentrate on any of the hands right now. I'm gonna leave the tables for a moment. I can't even cheer! Jesus Christ, it's a good thing I don't live alone. I would have screamed so loud that the neighbors would have come over. Hey, good to see you're still with us, Michael. Jesus Christ. I'm sure you understand that this break is gonna take like 10 minutes. Yeah, I still can't properly cheer, it's too much. I have too much pent-up emotions written to me. I don't even know what he had. Actually, let's check that out before the... I'm shaking, my hand is fucking shaking. My hand is shaking. Jesus Christ, that was too much. He had aces. He had the top set, by the way. He had ace, ace, queen. Jesus Christ, Jesus. And that was awesome. I have to speak in a high-pitched voice, because otherwise I'm just gonna scream and I don't know when I'm gonna stop. That is an excellent comment. We preached, yeah. You know, we got our soldiers marching. Jesus. And I mean, I think I won some pots on the other tables as well. In any case, the day is now at 11 buy-ins in profit. Oh, Lord. Right, I'm gonna go get a beer and have a cigarette. And try to arrive back in the moment. I'm still, you know, right now I have my personal time machine in my head. I'm still stuck in like 6 minutes ago. Hang on, let's just answer something in the chat. I know that's not gonna be exciting for you because you read it already. Yeah, which is why I seemed so eager to call you. Very little hesitation, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna have you staring at a blank screen. At least with me still sitting here, not being on break. I shall be... First I'm gonna need to find the countdown thingy. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure how well I'm gonna... How put together I'm gonna be in 10 minutes. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, a little calmer. Man, I'm still at a loss. That's what the appropriate words for that are. Jesus Christ. Who needs splashes, huh? We get the 1,400 big blinds pots just like that. I'm curious to see how I play. Do tell me if I start going off the rails now. I think it is a possibility. I think I'm best advised if I just tighten up for a moment there. And I'm gonna clip the heck out of that. I'm gonna make the Derek files. See if I can combine the clips and make like one video with all the Derek related stuff. First I'm gonna, of course, play Dorman to the cat. That is fine though. Right here on table 3. Not flopping anything. Also, thanks for sticking around. Yep, folding here seems fine. Yeah, I mean, him having top set there, and if the board had paired, I don't know if I could have found a fold against Derek. That would have been tough. I think that's alright on the button. The king 9, 8, 8. Flopping top pair. Little blocker in form of the 9 of clubs. Yeah, I'm not gonna get fancy here. I'm just gonna fold it if he bets. Yeah, and also thanks, Shell, for your advice to stick, for your reinforcement to stick around on the table. But I mean, all the double ups against him, fate was with us. Just flop pure against him. Not that there was too much skill involved. Still, I'll take it. In big blinds, it'll be a while until I beat that pot size, I believe, for non-splash pot. Nothing poking here, although I will see bet smaller than give up. I think that is okay. Kind of an interesting card to bluff on. I think that's what I'll do. I bet make it look like a value bet. Sounds like a good plan. Nice. I guess he didn't have that king then. Maybe a flush draw, who knows. Fair warning, I'm gonna be breaking out in random laughter for a while. I'll pull a joker. Ooh, I like that. The showdown at the Rio Corral. I actually have to look up what corral exactly means, and I'll do that before that, you know, me saying that comes around to you in 3 minutes. I'm actually noting that in my file. That name. That's awesome. The corral, huh? No, in this case I don't have a guess. Wait, that's the wrong browser. The corral, huh? Yep. No, I'm liking it even more. First I liked it because it sounded nice, now I like it because the meaning is awesome. The song... probably a copyright issue there. Otherwise I'm all for that. If he checks, I'm gonna bet. If he bets, I'm gonna fold. 40 here as well. 26 in the PLO 10, 27 PLO 50, 11 PLO 200, nice. And no limit looks to be about the same, like 120. A little more, 35, 40, something like that. Not bad. I'll be back in a second. Right. I loved it inside. Yeah, we couldn't make it into the stack. 10 BB. Yeah. He was overly confident, he was overly everything. How's we not the song? Nope. Next place. Right, so down here I have like a whole bunch of blockers here. Oh, they actually might come into play. Ooh! Yes, King 9, double suited. Wonderful. Cards here, which isn't ideal. This ain't my kind of song either, but I'm gonna let it go. Let it play. And here I'm gonna come over the top. This one I'm 4-betting. If it's too loose, it's not too loose by much. And I took it down, by the way, on the other on table 3 with the bluff. Okay, fair enough, my friend. He does have to make it. We have the better flush draw. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Get all the flush draws on the turn! Fair enough. Good for you, my friend. But I think this was not a case of winner's tilt or anything. I like that hand. Usually I check up on that one. It's kind of interesting too. It's good to know, right? What does solver do? So we were... Position doesn't really matter, but we were cut off and he was button. Checking here, betting here now with the flush. Right, so what would the solver do? So here we get... Hey, Queen of Diamonds! Thanks again for the host, my lady. You missed a 1444 big blind pot that was not a splash pot, like 15 minutes ago. I actually need to take like a 10-minute break there, because I was a little bit excited. And by all means, do check out Queen of Diamonds' channel. Right, so I was having I had the Is King 9 double suited? I have to fold here now. Can we make use of the blockers? Not against this bet size for sure. Right, checking open the hand now. Just a cutoff. See bet here once. Yeah, that's fair. It can be a 4-bet. It can be a raise, re-raise. It's very good to know. This is getting interesting. With us having the 7 here. Let's stick to our guns. I have no idea why I'm in this hand. I think I autopiloted this one. He's still calling out. Okay, there's a flush draw that missed. 2 pair hands that might now not call. Let's go for it. Oof, nice. Here also interesting with us having the flush draw, blockers to the straight draw. Down here we casually flop the trips, making a full house. Right, the chat, I forgot about. Hang on. First of all, I can close my door, hang on. Right. Ah, that's why the word chorale is intertwined with Western culture in my mind. Famous gun battle, huh? Right. Ooh, interesting spot up here. Gonna check it first. Check out what happened to the music. Okay, that was tech dancey. Let's take. We have funky and we have groovy. Let's go with funky. We're in a funky mood. Things got from so-so to worse up here. Down here, I'm gonna check it for now. Did we know? Hang. Just a flush draw. I'm getting a terrible price, but still. Whew. We took it from 121 euros to 4 or 5 euros in 4 hands. Ooh, Julian table 4. What do the tiers? Very loose. I think the tiers mark the very. Like the same phase without the tiers would be loose passive, and with the tiers it's like. Yeah, it denotes the V as in very. Let's check it for now. Yeah, let's check. Kind of in half a mind to start some shenanigans now, but... Nope. This is a rather loose race, but I think against the min race... Not horrible, unless David calls, which wasn't the plan. But I guess very loose, I mean, yeah. We do flop the toughest of pairs on otherwise relatively dry board. There's like the 4-5 straight draw and all that, but... Let's take that as it comes. Get one fold, one call. It's a pretty good card there. With the stack sizes. Okay, here I'm gonna start by checking. Check here for now. Just because if I pot it, you know, he doesn't have that much left. Here I can't call. Not against the pot size. And here I'm gonna check and very likely call. And if he, I'm not blocking the 4-5, but if he has it and he has it, he shouldn't have it all that often. 2 off the button. Looks like a please call me, but on the other hand, it's a good bet size to be calling. Not today, my friend. Alrighty. It's kind of nice that there's not that much action for a moment. Another few minutes to calm down a little more. Although I think I don't have it out of my system, but I think I can deal now. For those of you who just might have just joined with the Queen of Diamonds, maybe we had a 1,400 big blind pot just 15 minutes ago. That was not a splash pot. It was just a very entertaining player, let's put it like that. It sat on a huge stack and we chipped up and managed to take him down. This is kind of ugly. This was in here. 225 for 50 plus my, so it's gonna be for 675. I think that is okay. 3-1. And now I can fold. Kind of unfortunate I have a pair in my hand. It makes it so much harder to make 2 pair, but I have to flush draw, I have the top pair. It is what it is. Now it's not a question of... Ooh! I didn't expect to see that hand. I like him. I have to keep an eye on him. Maybe it's Derek. In his new incarnation. I hope I had that one in focus there, but I think I did. No, it's not Derek. Derek could have never not raised before the flop. Oh, I am more than well rolled for PLO 20. I'm just waiting for it to make an appearance on RunItOnce. They don't have it yet. I think, like, with today, I'm getting really close to having 300 buy-ins. So like a bankroll of 3k, basically. So I'm slowly inching my way towards PLO 50, but I'm nowhere near there yet. I want 5,000 for that. I really want to, but they're all deep enough. I mean, that was a fun spot. And it's kind of interesting that they both checked here. Nice splash coming up here, and I have a sort of a hand for it. So I'm gonna do something possibly stupid. I don't know what to do here. Probably gonna go for it here with the 10. Seeing that they're all checked, it makes the most sense for me to have the straight on the turn, checking it in early position, see if I can get a check raise in. Ah, very unfortunate. He has it. He has the aces, right? The ace king. Good for you. I should have paid attention to him being loose passive. I mean, that was quite a gamble there, so can't really be mad at anyone or anything but myself. Surprisingly, in the splash pot, the limp worked. That never happened before. The Spidey sense styled incorrectly. Yeah. Every once in a while it works at least. And now, I'm not gonna do anything but pallet here. But you know, just as you said that I lost a 100 BB pot there. 200 BB I should say. 100 BB from my side. See if you can make up for it here. I don't think... Could be in rough shape every once in a while here. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is a good card, all in all. That's an excellent card. I see somehow has like Jack 8 or something, but why would he call? He could have a random 8 in his hand. For sure. Let me take it down, nice. Some redemption there. Also decided to 3-bet the beautiful Ace King Jack 10. That was suited. Yeah, that's perfectly right. And when I walked the dog, I had a thought. Yeah, that could be Derek. Case in point, he didn't raise again. And here I'm just pawning it. And this guy is deep. Hang on. Think about this. No, I am gonna pot it. Less than pot, so he can come over the top, and if he calls, I can put it all in. Because if he has, you know, worst case scenario is queen, or even the set, then I'm doing pretty well against it. If he comes over the top, then I have to go with it. Nice. Oh, I had the wrong table in focus. Excuse me. It was the Ace Queen 6 flop here, and I had the complete wrap with the Ace King Jack 10. Flopping top pair and the complete wrap. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm still putzing around at PLO 10. Which is why I was so excited today when they announced new stakes. And I was like, yay! PLO 20! And I was like, we're gonna do all the no-limit stakes first. Raising this one for sure, the double suited kings. King, king, 9-5. In the small blind though, which is a kind of a downer, but I'm never limping here. And also in regards to, right, what I was thinking when I was walking the dog, in regards to bluffing and stuff, I think there's a little bit more room for bluffing, for getting fancy on this side specifically, because, or on all the anonymous sides. This is a shitty turn. But it's gonna save us money. In case he had us on the flop already, I mean. Yeah, there's more room for bluffing and all that, because you're completely anonymous. Like if people can... And people can't track you with a HUD. So... You can't figure... They can't easily figure out that you're the guy that bluffs a little bit more than you should, maybe. Kind of an interesting spot here, having the nut flush draw, a pair, and the gutter. Just gonna lead this one out, try to get some money in the pot. It's so tiny. Nice. And I wouldn't be surprised if the poker gods saw it fit to test me that by sending me on a downswing as soon as PLO 20 opens and they join it. And I couldn't really argue with them if they decide to do it. But even then, I shall be more than sufficiently rolled to weather the storm. Should it come our way. Let's see if we can make some noise on this table with the Ace King Queen 10 triple suited. Interesting 2 here. Top pair, flush, blocker. Swedish Orca, back in the channel. It's a pleasure to see you back. Welcome, man. Ooh, sorry to hear that. And do give PLO a shot. Yeah, I mean, it is the game. Yeah, I'm gonna call in position. Yeah, I'm gonna bet. And well, we are fairly deep. This sucks. One of the spots where I don't know what to do. And the top pair. If I don't hit 2 pair on the turn, I'm gonna fold it. And if Random Shield or you, Swedish Rocker, any one of you have an input on this spot against the full pot size, admitted he's loose aggressive, but top pair, backdoor flush, having 3 diamonds there against the full pot bet, what would you do? I would be very curious to hear that. It's completely lost there, admitted. Yes, Orca, we had a do switch over. We had a complete crazy. We had the craziest maniac ever on, at least on RunItOnce that we've seen so far earlier in the stream. And we took him for all he had, and he had a lot. Played a 1,444 big blind pot, I believe it was. No, not a splash pot, mind you. Just, you know, regular. That was pretty crazy. Not sure how often that happens on PLO, no limit. It might. I just wouldn't know. And I do know that PLO 10 is soft on RunItOnce. They're great tables. I'm just realizing we're pretty deep on table 3 down here. 300 BB. Yeah, and that's a much more compelling answer than I gave Orca. It is infinitely more interesting and challenging, and it made a bluffer out of me. I'm not an aggressive person in real life at all. And I had a tough time, so far I've always had a tough time being aggressive in poker. And then PLO is just, I don't recognize myself sometimes. Not saying I'm bluffing them left and right, but I keep finding spots, which I had a tough time doing so before. Playing PLO. And that alone is one reason why I dig it. And the challenging part is helpful in the sense that first you do have to put more work in the beginning to become, you know, to have confidence. I did. I needed to put more work into it to be confident with what's going on. But so does everyone else, and everyone who doesn't do it is going to make a lot of mistakes, which is why it's going to be profitable, even when the equities run closer. With the gutter, I mean, I'm gonna call it... What do you know, I get a little bit lucky there. That is awesome! Random Shield, that was the correct fold. 3 diamonds, yeah. Against like a smaller pot size, it's probably a very different story, depending on the pot size, but appreciate it a whole bunch. Thanks. A low draw board, and we just belong for the right, no hands to play. Did we call here? Yeah. Neato. 90 big blinds right there. Okay, that means we are... Damn it, now I forgot. 12 big blinds, 12 buy-ins in profit for the day. Yeah, could have been 13, but I got a little bit too optimistic with the bluff on table 2 earlier. It wasn't terrible. I did block the straight, and I could have played it like that, and he did call with top 2, which was a good call by him. Ooh. So 7 blocker, 9 of hearts. Got some money in here. Yeah, I decided to just check and fold. This is a very decent turn, all in all. Having the top set. Ooh, perfect. I don't need to wait here, he's never gonna fold. Yes, a bunch of outs, that's not being one of them. Nice. And now I'm playing heads up here. If this guy doesn't sit back in, I'm changing tables. Not gonna roll. Nah. Make the 8 or 9 and I would probably raise here. We have the double gutter. Both trades we could make would be to the nuts. We have a pair, we have a flush draw. We have a good board. And here we have a good hand. I'm gonna bet this. I'm not gonna be disappointed if he raises. In fact, I might come over the top. Yeah, scratch that. Probably not. These I am gonna raise. Because they're suited. They have a queen in there. There are 3 of them aces, but no, you can't have it all. Get a fold here on that on table 3. And on table 1 with the aces pre-flop. In case I showed those, I took it down pre. Gonna leave table 3 in a second. This is that's quite nice. Actually, I should have betted. What a deuce. First of all, here I'm gonna bet rather large, I think, yep. And here I'm not just gonna call. Toby's back in the channel. Quite nice. Here I'm not gonna bet. Even though he could have made a full house with the 10 easily. He just calls and then we're good. Or splitting. Wait, did you make a flush there? I didn't realize there was a flush on board. I'm gonna have to fold this because I have the ace of hearts as well. So he's not gonna be doing this with the nut flush draw. Sorry, here. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Fools abound, huh? Tove was saying I should move up. PLO 50 is too crazy. I'm longing for the day that I can. But I'm too much of a bankroll net. I would like to have 100 buy-ins for that stake. You know, today is helping. It bears repeating. And I want to repeat it too. That before you rejoined Tobis, we played a 1400 big blind pot against a complete and utter nut. He was even nuttier than I am by name. And we won it too, so, you know, the PLO 50 is coming closer and closer. Definitely well rolled for PLO 20. The Shazam! Oh man. Random chill, you really have been the life of this stream the last couple of days. It's all kind of nice. Thanks, John. Good night, John boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wish I could, Tovis. I wish I could. But I will. I'll take my time. I mean, theoretically, this would be the best time ever to play higher stakes on RunItOnce, because the games are really soft still. Not a lot of professionals have moved over. I'm against this dude. I'm gonna fold this. He's very active, but still. Here I Oh, I thought I had a nut flush draw. Then never mind. Even then I would have folded, but then I would have needed a second. Fools abound, huh? 27 peeps in the pool. No need to sit around at a 3-handed table then. And we won't. Right, nothing cooking right now. Well, I'm fairly certain the state of affairs will not continue for long. Action has been, as they say, crazy! It really has been. Do we have a hand? We don't. Too bad. We've got a nice piece of rakeback coming our way there. But let's watch. Because people go nuts. And we would have flopped nicely, but never calling this. It's all good. Often you get a flop like this, where we might still be behind. And here the king jack to 4 deuce. Okay. It's double suited, which are famous last words. But it was double suited! Yeah, Mr. Hard Flush on the board, and that's why he won. This I can call. In position is... The question is here, we had 150 big blinds deep. Do I call or do I raise? I'm in position, so out of position I would maybe sometimes raise this. In position I don't need to as much, especially when I turn the nuts. Yeah, that's the thing, it wasn't a splash. Okay, now I can just put it all in. And we remain pure. I accidentally set out on the table where I would have called pre and would have flopped the bottom set, which might have gotten me into a lot of trouble. So let's rejoin a table, not necessarily the same one. Yeah, thanks for the congratulations. Show me! I don't have a clip yet! And I don't think I can make a clip while, you know, the stream is still going on. I'll post it after the stream is over tonight. I'll make a first clip of that part, and then I'll make a clip compilation of all the hands we played against this dude. It was a wild ride. I think we've seen him fold pre-flop like in like an hour, like maybe half a dozen times, something like that. I have to fold here, by the way. And whenever he went into a pot, he raised. Like, doesn't matter the action before him, he raised. And he kept winning and winning. He was sitting at a 90 euro stack at some point. Or, no, he was higher. He was over 100, I think. Right, he broke the 100. Right, and Random Show was doing all my work for me. Telling you how it was. Yeah, he's doing a much better job than I did as well. Ooh! Felipe, that is very kind of you. Thank you for following. Appreciate it. Makes me smile. This is also in part because of the, 1,400 splash pot, not non-splash pot that I won. But also the follow. Thank you. Yeah, that was insane. I needed a 10-minute break and a beer after that. I was shaking because the adrenaline, you know. There's not much you can do about that. I won a few bigger pots short stacking, like some of them, but I've rarely been more excited after winning a pot. Also kind of exciting is getting the ace king 6 on the button, triple suited. And we're gonna put it in. Again, this guy is a nice deck as well. I'm sorry, I'm noticing. Oh, the hand. Oh, you would call as well, especially in position, right? I think out of position sometimes, maybe. Definitely not always, but maybe sometimes. Because it makes it easier on the turn. If he comes over the top, you know, you don't have any difficult turn decisions. Which would be much more difficult out of position, I mean. So I appreciate it, thanks. And I would talk about the hand, but I have a feeling that Random Shield is gonna tell you in the chat. If he doesn't, then I'll pick it up in a second and will tell you. And now I pot. Yes! And he had a hand there, I mean, he had a top set. What can you do? Gonna raise here, blind versus blind. Here I get bet into, I'm not sure if I should... Hit 100 BB, so I'm gonna come over the top right now. I think that is defensible. There's a way to do it. It's not necessarily it's definitely not the only way. Not saying it's the best way. But it's what we're doing right now. Nice. Here. Sorry about that. It's the pot size. I think I'm still gonna call once, although it's an iffy bet size, and then reevaluate and most likely fold. Yeah, that 7 changed nothing for me. Why am I in this hand? Oh, because I'm the big blind. Okay, that makes sense then. Can now make 2 pair and I have the gutter. They are so passive. I'm gonna bet it. Yeah, it definitely is. When I end streaming tonight, I'm gonna take care of that clip. And later, maybe tonight or otherwise tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna put up the compilation of all the clips. See if we can still take it down here. If it wasn't a draw, nice. I think we do. Do you have a flush draw there as well? The Aaron. Nope. Just a queen and a lot of optimism. Yeah. Sorry for keeping you waiting here at this table, dude, Julian. Wasn't my intention. Right, so the hand was... It came down to the flop was... Ace, Queen, Jack, double suited, or something like that. Or Ace, Queen, 10, or Ace, King, Jack, something. And we definitely flopped the nut straight against him. And surprisingly, this time, in the end, it turned out he had a hand. He had a top set, but we had it flush, and we just kept calling. And like on the flop, it was like a 4 or 6... Wait, did I autopilot here? No. 4 or 6 euro pot. And then, of course, he bet pot, we called. On the turn, he bet pot again. Like, on the turn, I think it was like a 40 euro pot in the end. Not sure about the exact sizes there. And on the river, then, after we called him twice, he was out of position, so he was first to act. We tanked for like ages, as long as we could with the nuts. I was just slow playing it, because even though this dude was crazy, it was a scary board with 2 to the flush on there, and you know, never know. And we tanked insanely long, and then we were able to, the pot was at a size where we could put in the rest, we could put them all in, basically. I think he had like 3-4 euros left in the end. And he snap called with his top set. And that was all she wrote. I'll never be a brand manager. That's good, because then we might have to go separate ways. If you get into marketing. No, I'm kidding. I still think that is commendable that you do not intend to be one. That's sort of a weird song, but fair enough. Kind of an interesting hand. I mean, it's pretty... I think it looks much better than it is, actually. Three-handed at most. I think it's okay-ish to call. It's probably standard to call. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, a lead would have been interesting here as well. I'll make two pair. Even more... Actually, we don't have more straight outs, I believe. Just gonna check it down. I don't think he's gonna bet. We take it down. Taking it down. Open the button here with a margin hand, but you know, button open. You can go really wide there. Hamsterman, back in the channel. Welcome, mate. Good to see you back. You're in traffic? Well, drive careful. I'll try to provide a running commentary so you don't have to look at the screen. I'm in traffic. This raises a bunch of questions. So, on table 3 we get 3-bet from the button holding ace, king, 10-9, single suited to the ace with that many Broadway cards and so well connected I think the call is okay. Flop a gutter on a queen 8-5 board, 2 diamonds, which we are having none of. Yeah! And he checks... Gonna bet half, actually make it look like I want him to call. Kind of a dicey card, I don't know, but we could have easily made 2 pair now. I might find a fold here fairly often. We did take it down with the bluff there on table 3, very nice. Yeah, Hamsterman, I'm gonna... unfortunately, I don't have a clip just yet, but I'm gonna clip one after I end my streaming tonight, and then I'm gonna... We played against the same dude for quite a while, and he was the craziest dude we've ever had on stream, I've ever seen on RunItOnce so far. By far. I think he folded like literally like 4 or 5 hands in half an hour or more, 45 minutes, something like that. And all the other hands he raised, no matter the action before him, he re-raised. And he had a stack. No, you lost it all in? Alright, that's one where he made... No, that was a different hand I'm thinking of, where the guy called with the gutter and made 2 pair. Damn, man. On the river is the worst, because you keep hoping for longer. You can hope for longer. If you lose it on a turn, then you know it's at least a quick end. Quick and painful. So, are we deep against anyone? Yes, we are. So we're just gonna call the splash pot with the king 9-3 on table 1. That was suited. The button folds, which is awesome. so we shall be in position in. And this board is less awesome. Wouldn't mind to turn a king there. I have a feeling we might not see the turn, never mind. Oof, that would have been pure, but unfortunately not a king. Again, shall not complain with how this day has been going. And Hamster, I'm sure you're gonna get a kick out of this. The day has been going well to the tune of... Wow! No, I'm just noticing it. To the tune of 14 buy-ins. That means on Run It Once, we are now up 60, 80 buy-ins. Jesus, holy smokes. 80 buy-ins in 3.5 weeks, wow. So it's gotten checked around here the whole time. My spot was probably on the turn to take it away. Now I'm just gonna have to check it behind. Like 1 in 100 hands we're gonna win this. Here's a crappy ace, fair enough. Yeah, our spot there was on a turn. I didn't have my head didn't pay attention to that hand. Not well enough. I kinda had it... was done with it in my head. I could have taken it down, I think. Here on table 3 he leads for half pot. Let's call once. There's some future blockers. That 7 is bittersweet. He checks again on that A7-7 board with 3 spades in the end, and we take it down. Nice. By a hair's width. I'm gonna continue betting here after having raised blind versus blind. Having the top pair flush. The 5 on the board isn't horrible at all. He said he was in traffic and used the drive careful the whole time. I was thinking, they're doing a sequel. Oh man. I'm just gonna check here. 2 pair. No, let's make that 3 pair. Blocking straight though. I wonder if I should. On a 2 flush board. I don't think so. If he bets no, I'm gonna come over the top. If he checks, I'm just gonna check behind. A decent chance we're good, actually. Yeah. The button raise, I'm gonna raise this. Having all the Broadway cards with Ace King, Queen 10, single suited to the King. In the small blind, button calls. And this is not a horrible flop. Gonna start by betting small this time. Now I'm gonna give up. In these spots people start to get sticky with, like, you know, 9s, jacks, all that stuff. So there's 3 of the same, like 3 5s on the board. If he bets, it's gonna be an interesting exercise in how lucky I feel. He checks, and then we're good, right? Yeah, take him down with Ace King high. I keep getting seated at tables that table is slot 4 that just break. What the deuce? Okay, hang on. In position, and I think raising this is fine. He isn't 5-4, double suited. Flop a gutter, 1 backdoor flush. It's not a lot. I'm not gonna try to use the 10 blocker here anyway, especially not when he leads out, that is fine. I'm gonna call this like grudgingly because I can't flop middle set. Fair enough. And the gutter, no blockers to the spades though. And maybe, yeah, how big could I raise it? Let's just call. Okay, that's a good card. Jack on turn, not completing anything. If he bets now, actually, I don't know. Well, first of all here, flopping top pair, having no spade blockers. Except for the flushes on the drawy board at all. Yeah, let's raise it. Took it down with the top pair on table 1. He comes over the top, of course I'm gonna have to call, hoping he doesn't have a better set. He does not, and he makes a full house in the end. He had 2 pair and a flush draw. Fair enough. Fair enough, my friend. 2 pair, flush draw. Yeah, he can't fold. He can never fold there. You have to do this full brand integration. I know what this is in reference to. Oh man. I took it on there with the raise pre, with the ace king deuce 3 double suited. That is fine. More big blinds coming our way. Never a bad thing. Holding this for sure. Check it down, any per pizzas, but we won! Sweet! Oh, that... Right. That one with the 3 5s on the board. Yeah. Like the advice then. Once the third 5 appeared, people get sticky with any pair there. I've been called a pair of 4s and stuff like that. I can't believe the relatively consistent good starters you're getting. Yeah, I'm not talking about that, huh? How perfect is that timing? And, you know, also done here, the perfectly double suited rundown. I mean, there's some... Yeah. I can't even... Hang on. A bet here... Yeah, I have a tough time believing it myself, to be honest. It's quite ridiculous. So down here we're just gonna check with the gutter flush draw. See what happens. We get a call. And we have the full house, and he folds unfortunately. Definitely calling here. Adding a second gutter, which wouldn't be to the nuts. Of course we have to pair, so now... It's the 8 and the 4 in our hand. Interesting one. I think potting or checking. I'm gonna go for the pot here. Like duh, what else? No. I find myself going for the aggressive route more often. Should we do with 2 pair? So maybe not that necessary, I didn't notice that. He called us and he called with a better hand. Good for him. Hang on, I have to find the hand. Joffrey. Here, okay. Found it. Interesting spot coming up here. That's top 2. Central free hands. Oh, that one, yeah, yeah. Well, he had a flush draw as well. I mean, he had very decent equity, I don't know. But things keep happening. First of all, here we flop it. Top set again. Wow. Table 2, we now have a pair and a nut flush draw. And I'm gonna call this also with an 8 blocker to the straight here. That might be a useful call, although we don't have the jack, obviously. And here we get raised, and this is awesome. Let's go for it then. Whew, get to put it all in. Please have a low set. Ah, he gets there. Good for him. See if you can bluff him out here, even without the jack. So he's getting a shirt. I mean, he had a wrap there, but like sort of a wrap, but not sure if I'm in love with this line. But maybe it's just my internet talking, then that is perfectly alright to play it like he did. Took it down with the bluff here, which is a nice compensation. And I rest easy in the knowledge that the last two pots, two bigger pots we lost, I got it in good. Very good. Flopping that nut boat. The loose aggressive in position with ace queen jack 7. I'm definitely calling his re-raise from the big blind and on the button. Difficult bet sizing. I think I'm gonna let go the top pair here. Not blocking the diamonds. Having the 7 is kind of neat. And stuff's happening all over the place. So here I flopped top 2. I bet has been big. And here I called a pre-flop. I should have bet the flop. Why did I check here? Not because of... also because of that turn here with the 8. Putting a straight on board. Here I have all the 10s. This was my second mistake in this hand, not betting here. Here I'm gonna bet again, and if he raises, or if I'm definitely out, if he calls, I'm gonna shut down. Yeah. And here I can't salvage the situation now. There's a chance we're good. Not a horrible one. I won it on the board when the 4's paired here. On table 1, I mean, sorry about that. I think there's a better than average chance to be good here. He has 2 pairs as well, that's unfortunate. That one I played horrible. Should have bet the flop, and, you know, since I didn't do that, I should have bet the turn then. Didn't think long enough. Or at all. Damn it! Oh well. Yeah, check and give up. I do have some blockers, but meh. If a double gutter one would be to the nuts. Nope. Ooh, yes please. The ace jack 10-9 on the button, single suited to the ace. It was unfortunately 2.5 buy-ins we lost there in the last couple of minutes, but still an awesome day, and I got my money in well. Belly Beast, excellent question. I wondered about that myself, and the short answer is no. They don't. I was asking that myself. So hang on, first, oh, I don't have a spade, I have a straight here, and that's not horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna bet now after he checked. He bets again, and I'm just gonna You know what, I'm gonna fold this because we're either splitting the pot. I see a head, but why the full pot here? I'm a little bit confused and I'm calling. Because of the jack high flush. Good for you. That is okay. I needn't have called. And also, Belly Beast, welcome to the channel. Thanks for dropping by. No, I don't want to play heads up, dude. Sorry about that. And don't do heads up, because I don't do heads up well. So you get raise. I see no raise, no reason to come over the top. Blocking top pair, blocker to the flush, and that's pretty much it. To the straight, excuse me. Might not be the worst idea. Random shill. I mean, I don't think I'm spazzing out yet. I appreciate him in all kinds of ways that you're looking out for me. I really do, that's awesome. Because noticing yourself, you usually notice yourself and you shouldn't be playing anymore, only retroactively. So let's see, what time is it? I'll tell you what, like 10-15 more minutes and then reevaluate. And most likely call it a night, yeah. I do need to trim some more hatches tomorrow, so might be beneficial in that regard as well. And I can get the clip out earlier as well. Of the huge pot. Yeah, thanks, man. Let me check how long have I streamed today. Kinda curious. It wasn't one of the longer days, I believe. Actually, never mind. Wait, did I do a 5-hour stream earlier? I don't remember that at all. Like, no stream being that long. Check the flop and all that, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Here I'm gonna lead out. Sorry, here. Here it's kind of interesting. Blocking a lot of my own outs. Yeah, you know what? A random shell. You're right, I'll do that. Okay, here I got called. I'm gonna bet again. Yeah, now get led into... Oh, having a straight draw myself, do I? Oh, I thought CTF was check the flop. Did I check the flop somewhere where I shouldn't have? I was like, yeah, right, because good likelihood that I have. Critical thinking fatigue, huh? I like that. Yeah, I like it, RunItOnce. Thanks again. I'll do that. Leave this table already. And wait till the blinds come around here. This one I can call on the button. I think that's still okay. Suited to the ace, a pocket pair in my hand. Although a pair of threes hitting a set is always going to be dicey, so... He min raises. Of course the min bet we're gonna have to call. Oh man. So did I do a 5-hour stream today? Hang on, let me check my channel and the videos. Did I? No, that's not right. I did a 3-hour 20 stream, I did a 50-minute stream. Oh, and the 120. I guess I streamed for a long time already today, yeah? See, that's a even more of a compelling reason to stop, and I don't even remember how long I've streamed for one day. It's like 3, almost 4, 5, 8, and this one. Oh no, that one, that's the one. Okay, yeah, so 9 hours in total. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Just wait for the blinds to come around. And we're ending the day at 11 buy-ins. Just a hair under. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Good deal, good deal. But I am happy knowing that like 250 big blinds that we lost in the last 20 minutes were not due to stupidity. That helps, always helps. Getting the aces here for the last hand, like, of course. What else would you get for the last hand? We get on the other table. Not a hand we can play, that's fair. Closing that one. Ah. Oh, red and chill. That's too nice. Thank you. Thanks, man. It wouldn't have been half as fun without you being there. Thanks a lot. Just... I don't know what to bet here now that I made the nuts. It's so hard to get money in. Oh, maybe not. No, if he raises and has the quads, then so be it. Draw out some lessons and file them away. I'll do my best. I shall do my best, sir. What a day, what a day. Thank you all for watching, for dropping by, in most cases dropping back into the channel. It's been a tremendous day. I shall be back tomorrow in the afternoon at some point. Like I said, I need to trim some hedges, do some yard work. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make the hours of my schedule for tomorrow. Right, I think that's all I have to all I can add while you stare at a blank screen. And right, that's it. It was a fun day. I'll be back tomorrow, as I am every day. My name is NotRaisin, and thanks for joining me for yet another day of PLO craziness. And man, did we have some. Thanks for being there, guys. Thanks for keeping me company.